Hi everybody, it is I, Michael deMeng, and...
Hello, Andrea Mattis.
So, we are here because, we're in Andrea's studio right now because one of the things that, these are crazy, nutty, crazy times, but we want to give our support to a really good, local paint company, Kroma, and they're in Granville Island, and they're still making paint and they're still taking orders, but of course can't go and visit them in the store, but they are shipping them out, and they are a really great acrylic paint. And best yet, they're super affordable. And that's even true if you live in the States and they ship across the border and all that stuff. It's still cheap because, they keep their prices crazy low. So, a lot of you might be familiar with them, because I use their product Kroma Crackle, but they make a really great range of other colors. Now, one of the things that has been a little bit of a sticking point that I've had with them is that they don't have Quinacridone Gold, which is like my favoriteest color. But Andrea, being the mixing genius that she is, has figured out a way that we can use Kroma paints, and not have Quinacridone Gold because she knows how to make it with the stuff they got. So, with no further ado, we're going to take it over to Andrea.
Okay, so this is the color. This is Golden's Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold, and this is a color that both Michael and I do adore, and we're going to now make the version of it with using the Kroma paints. So here's my palette. I'm going to put some out because we can't make the Kroma version if we don't know what it is we're trying to get to. And then these are the colors. And Kroma, by the way, is spelt with a K. I know I think there's another company which is like the CHR, but this is Kroma acrylic paints. We'll put a link with the video. And we're going to start off with the Nickel Azo yellow that they have. And then I'm going to take the transparent red iron oxide. And to start off with, I'm going to make sort of roughly 2 equalish piles on the palette. And the thing I like to do in order to know what it is I'm actually mixing, I'm going to take, this is that original, this is the golden Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold, and you sort of need to draw it down, pull it out so you can sort of really see what it is that the paint is doing, kind of pick up what the undertone is. And now I'm going to go ahead and mix something that is going to be pretty well indistinguishable with the Kroma. So I always start off taking just a little bit of the darker color, putting it into the lighter color. Those of you who have joined us recently in dueling brushes will know exactly what I'm talking about. I show a lot of color mixing. So you can see that we're starting to get there, but we're not quite there yet. So I'm going to go in, grab a little bit more of this transparent red iron oxide here. And that is getting pretty close there, I would say. If I draw it down sort of side by side. So this is actually, at this point, I'd start actually now playing with it over here on this. This is a prepped whiteboard. Just to sort of really see if they compare. And what I have is 2 separate brushes so that I'm definitely not contaminating from one to the other. So this is the golden Quin Gold right here. And I'm going to take that. I've got a little bit of water on the brush just to really pull that color out, see what we've got. Now with another brush, I'm going to come into this mix that I made with the Kroma. I'm going to come up right beside it. And I'm going to pull that out. Again, get a little bit of water. And I'd say that's pretty darn good. So one last thing is I noticed that in the mass tone, so that's where the paint is like really nice and dense like this, that the golden has just a slightly different, almost like a deeper color. So if that's what you're looking for, I'm going to throw in just a tiny, tiny little bit of this other. This is another absolutely fantastic color by Kroma. It's called Benzie Burnt Orange. So just a tiny little bit of that, like really, really small, even like less than that, mixed in here. And that's going to give me the same mass tone as what I have with the golden. So you can see over here. Tell people what a
mass tone is.
So the mass tone is the color sort of in its sort of full potency. Yeah, so where you don't have it thinned out. So if you were painting sort of impasto, right, where you just are going right in there and you're building up like petals or something, you're really using like the thick paint, that's the mass tone. When I pull it out like this, what I'm looking at is the undertone of the paint. So okay, so what we're going to do now is the true test of this is I'm going to send Michael out of my studio. I've got two little cups that I've got ready, marked A and B, and I'm going to put the golden Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold in one of them and my my mix with the Kroma paint in the other, and I'm not going to tell him which is which. And then he's going to go ahead and use the paint the way he traditionally does, watering it down and pooling other colors in it. And we'll see if he can tell the difference.
Okay, I guess I got to leave the room. Which is which? I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it out using some washes and stuff. So what I thought I would do, which would be, I think, the best way to test these, would be to actually try doing some of my favorite color combos with it. First thing I'm gonna do to see if I can figure out which one it is, I'm gonna grab a little water, and of course I use this stuff with water, usually the way I do it. Okay, so this is A. And this is B. Okay. All right, so there's that. All right, now let's try, I'm going to try the Huge. And many of you know what the Huge is, black and Quinacridone Gold. So I'm going to try the Huge with some carbon black. And by the way, I'm using Kroma paints, by the way. Whoop, where'd it go? Oh, I can't remember. I can't find my tube now. It's over here somewhere. All right, that's okay. So, and we'll grab A. Now, the reason, of course, that I call this the Huge is because it's what I usually use. I know, it's an old joke. Okay, so Quinacridone Gold and Black. All right, so let's try the same thing. So this is the color I use for antiquing typically, right? So we'll try this one. And Quinacridone Gold and Black, or allegedly Quinacridone Gold and Black. Let's see what we get. And grab a little more. Pretty close. All right, let's try. So far, they're pretty darn close. I'm gonna now try Serial Killer Red with these. So Serial Killer Red is, I've got my Kroma Quinacridone Crimson. And so now I'll grab the alleged Quinacridone Gold. Okay. And we'll do the same thing over here. Let's see. Okay, Quinacridone Crimson and the alleged Quinacridone Gold. Well, let me grab a little more here. I'm bewildered. I don't know, they're pretty friggin' close. Well,
so, which is which?
Am I allowed to taste them? Because I think I might be able to tell if I could taste them.
I feel like that would not be a good idea.
Honestly, I can't really tell the difference, but I'm going to take a guess that it... I'm guessing this is the Kroma.
Nope.
No.
No?
No, really?
It's the exact opposite. So A is the Kroma and B is the golden.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty freaking close, I'd say. So
there you go.
Yep, that's pretty awesome. So anyway, moral of the story is that you now have a way, those of you who love chroma paints and want to support the little guy, which I thoroughly recommend you do, you can make the precious Quinacridone Gold even without having Quinacridone Gold. So cool. Okay, guys, so that's it for us.
That's it from the studio.
Yep, hope you liked the little experiment. Happy quarantining, and
I'm going to be doing something with some black coming up soon.
Oh yeah, she's doing some videos about black.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
put those up soon.
All right. So you guys
Bye.
do something good. Do something creative.